Hello and welcome, my Pisces friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is a really special reading. This reading is for the full harvest moon. This year, the full harvest moon lands on Friday the 13th. Now this doesn't happen very often. Actually, the next time this will happen where you have Friday the 13th on a full moon will be in 2046. So we have just a few years before this happens again. The full harvest moon identifies that we've hit the peak of our current harvest season, while Friday the 13th traditionally signifies a day of worship for the goddess. Now, in current pop culture, we've kind of twisted this into a day of fear and negativity and bad luck. This reading is going to encompass and embody the traditional meaning, where we have the Friday the 13th and the full moon. They embody abundance and fertility, and that's exactly what this reading is going to be about. We're going to look at what abundance you are going to be able to create and manifest in your life. The deck I'm using for this reading is the Tarot of the Haunted House, created by Sasha Graham and Mariko Perforiki, and I'm really sorry how badly I said that poor name. I chose this deck specifically for this because it highlights how quote-unquote scary can be beautiful. Plus, I wanted to poke fun at the current belief system around Friday the 13th. I won't lie. I will end the session off with an oracle blessing from the Enchanted Oracle, which was created by Jessica Galbraith. Like always, I will have links below to both these gorgeous decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Pisces friends, let's begin. Alright, what abundance can my Pisces friends manifest and create in their lives over, we got some jumpers here, over the harvest moon and Friday the 13th? What information and knowledge do my Pisces friends, oh, got more jumpers, need to know from Friday the 13th and the full moon? A few more jumpers. Now, I'm not sure if you guys cross-watch. I know I have a number of people that like to cross-watch when they have people who are connected into other zodiacs. However, every single one of my readings had jumpers. You guys have half my deck, maybe? So we'll start off and keep going. All right, the first jumper that you guys had is, it's starting off on a blast. It's the 13th card in the Major Arcana, and this is Death. The full moon and Friday the 13th are bringing change, Pisces. Things are going to change. Death is coming to take what's not working so that you have room for what will work. We go on to the Ten of Wands. Tens are a completion, yet they're also a beginning. As we end something, we will begin something. The Ten of Wands really talks about how we've been working way too hard to achieve what we want. We're really not tapping into what we're supposed to, that true meaning and that true passion. And we're working too hard because we're forcing it. We're not allowing the universe to step in and take its space. Then we go on to the Three of Wands. Threes are about expression of growth. Wands, like I said, are all about that inner passion and fire. Three of Wands talks about kind of a fresh start and some long-term success. And that's what Death is really going to bring. So you're going to have some changes, especially the full moon's going to really amplify that change. The goddess is really going to support you in doing some changing. And you can tell because you have the Ace of Cups. Aces are a gift. This way it's coming literally straight from the moon, straight from the goddess. She's going to give you insight on how to go forward, how to really amplify that Three of Wands, to set those long-term goals, to get things going. This is going to come directly from the full moon, directly from the goddess. Then we have the Five of Swords. Fives are a conflictual number. They're all about struggle and challenge. Swords, truth and knowledge. So we know that we're going to be getting this change. And the one thing that's going to really hate this change is our ego. Our ego is going to fight us on that. We may want this change because we're really tired. It's been a really long haul. This has been a challenge. You're ready for a change. You want that long-term goal to come in and really support you. Your ego is going to say, well, that's not safe, and it's going to throw up some barriers and challenges for you. One of your major barriers and challenges is going to be the Eight of Swords. Now again, if you cross-watch, you'll see this card come up a number of times. And there's a reason that card has been coming up. As I've been going through the summer and connecting in and receiving information and doing readings, I'm noticing that a lot of people are holding on. They're holding on to a lot of kind of icky feelings, some negativity. Stuff is really holding us back. So the harvest full moon and the Friday the 13th want to help shed that. We've got a lot of full moons here in the reading already, and you still have a number of cards left. I'm probably going to run out of table space again. One thing that I've been directed to as I started doing these readings was to really encourage people to do some full moon meditations, connecting in with the full moon, so that the full moon can help wash away some of this binding that we're feeling. This negativity and these energies that we're carrying are starting to really tie us down. Not to mention the fact we're carrying a lot of crap, right? We've got it from the Ten of Wands, we've got it from other places, but these bindings are really starting to wear on us. So basking in the full moon, doing a meditation, and if I have no idea if you're going to have a clear sky or not. Even if you don't have a clear sky, that energy will still be there. You can still partake in it. And I really encourage you to partake in it because it's going to be important. Things that can help you out. It's going to be the energy of the King of Wands. We have a number of wands here. Your passion and creativity is going to help fill this void that the death brings you. Kings are the most fully developed personality of their suit. They have the greatest power, they have the most resources, and they have the most control. He controls that passion and that creativity, and it burns deep within him. He can really ignite the gifts given through the Ace of Cups and really ignite this Three of Wands to really give you some amazing supports. Oh, well, the next jumper, the Tower. This change is really going to be very impactful, Pisces. You're really going to feel this. Not only is death coming in to take some of the stuff that you don't need anymore, the universe is kind of going to give you a bit of a jolt. And I'm picking up that it's going to connect in with the Ace of Cups. It's going to be more of an emotional, spiritual jolt that kind of awakens you. It's that Big Bang Theory that comes in. The King of Wands is really going to help you out with that. Actually, I think he might even light the torch for this Big Bang. Because you need to shake things up, Pisces. You really need to get things going. And this moon will help you. I know it sounds crazy. It's not something that you would really hope for. However, when you're looking at change and you're looking at making a difference in your life, sometimes the Tower and death, when they walk hand in hand, can make the most impact, which can help you kind of really shift things and shift things for the better. The next card that jumped out is the Page of Swords. Now the pages are exciting because they're that youthful energy, that inquisitive energy that really pushes us to go forward, really wanting us to learn and embrace our environment. Swords are about truth and knowledge. The page is really clear that they're going to help cut some of this crap that you don't need. Help the Tower and help death get rid of some of the buildup that you have. And then support you with that youthful energy of, you know what? Okay, so the full moon is really going to wreak havoc for me. And that the Friday the 13th is going to make some changes, and I might not like them. However, I can make some positive changes. And that's really what the Three of Wands wants you to do is make those changes. They don't want you to work so hard. They don't want you to be bunged up. They don't want all of this. What they do want is the King of Wands. They want the Ace of Cups to really help you move forward. Oh, happy cards. I love happy cards. We've got another major arcana. It's the Lovers. The 6th card in the major arcana. And it talks about exactly what it looks like. That love, that passion, that unity. Interestingly enough, we've got 3 major arcana right down the row. And those 3 major arcana are going to be really important, and they're very connected. Like I said, the Devil and the Tower run hand in hand. It's going to be the Lovers that kind of fill that space. You have this great gift coming in. Well, the Lovers are really igniting it. You've got lots of passion. Even though all hell is going to break loose for you, you can rely on the Lovers to really kind of soften that. If you're in a relationship, it's a great idea to focus in on them a bit to help, not avoid, but lessen some of this brunt, right? Connect in with that passion piece. Connect in with those inner fires. You guys have a couple more. I think you guys had one of the largest jumper pile that I've seen. That's the 10 of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords, or the 10 of Wands here. The 10 of Cups is a much calmer and a much more fulfilling ending. Where the 10 of Wands, you're really working hard at it and you're overworking rather than working more efficiently. The 10 of Cups is that treasure at the end of the rainbow, that pot of gold, if you will. When you embrace your passions and really connect in, you're going to find that your completion is more fulfilling, that you get more enjoyment and fulfillment out of life. This is going to help give you space so that you can really focus in on that passion and that creativity. And in some cases, there's a few of you out there that this passion piece is also going to, because the 10 of Cups is a family card, you can be looking at it, the possibility of that next step in your relationship and that family aspect. It's not for everybody, however, that passion piece is for everybody. Pisces, you're going to really need to connect in. You've got 2 major passion cards in the deck, and you really need to really embrace those and have fun with them. Then we also have the 5 of Cups. Ways for dealing with this. We've got double 5s here. We've got the Swords and the Cups. Part of this lower piece that we're really dealing with this shift and change is going to be shifting our views from what should have been, what could have been, what we wanted to be but didn't happen, to what actually is happening. To really reflect on what is going on in your life. Okay? Now, we have double 10s and double 5s, and those are angel messages. So the double 5s here talk about a positive change. This looks kind of scary and menacing, but this is a positive change. When you start to see double 5s, that means the angels are trying to tell you, hey, look, you're making a positive change. Keep going. It may be scary, however, it's not. We've got some really great cards up here. The double 10s remind us that we're not alone. You have a whole team working with you. You have guides, you have angels, you have spirits, you have high vibrational beings of many kinds helping you out. So you're not alone in this. To add to the page's energy, we have a Knight, the Knight of Pentacles. Knights are that adolescent energy that helps us go forward. It's that kind of that, I'm afraid of nothing, that go big or go home energy. Pentacles, about growth and abundance. He's going to help push some of this through. He's really going to help you clear out what you don't need. He's the workhorse of the Knights. Usually the Knight of Pentacles is the one on a horse that isn't moving. He's the one in the fields plowing and getting stuff done. And that's an energy that you really need to embrace. The Tower and the Death card, they're going to cause a ripple in your life. The changes that need to occur are going to be something you need to embrace. If you don't embrace them, then it's going to be another Tower and Death coming in until that change is complete. So the more work you put in, the less you're going to have this repeat. You're going to have more of that abundance, that passion, that sexuality, that creativity, causing rainbows and happiness. And that's what you kind of really, at the end of the day, want to happen. Because you also have, and I only have a couple more cards, which is good because I'm running out of space here. That's the Queen of Pentacles. She's very much in tune with the moon and with the Friday the 13th. She's often known as the Earth Goddess or Mother Earth or Mother Nature. She is about fertility, abundance, and creativity. And that's really where we want to go. This is the road that you really want to attune to and strive for. You want to get to that piece where you're using your knowledge and your passions and your creativity and fertility in this space. I won't lie, if you're someone who's been trying to get pregnant, I would definitely try it on Friday the 13th, full moon. We've got fertility, we've got sexuality, and we have a family card right across the top. It won't hurt, and it would be a lot of fun. The last card that jumped is the 14th card in the Major Arcana, and that's Temperance. She's all about balance and harmony. About grounding ourselves, keeping ourselves balanced, making sure our energies are flowing well. Going back to someone who's trying to get pregnant, and I know there's a couple of you that have been watching who are, make sure that you have your energies flowing. Make sure you have no blockages in your chakras and that you are really allowing your space to be balanced. And that would help out. That's a lot of cards to jump out, Pisces, I won't lie. But the message is pretty clear. There's going to be a shift. There's going to be some work. And you need to start to look at how you're looking at things. How things are impacting you. How hard you're working. How things are kind of laying out in your world. And then you can start to look at some of these bigger pieces here, right? You can start to create this beautiful mosaic of knowledge and creativity and passion to create your happily ever after, if you will. And I won't lie, this will not happen in one night. It's going, Friday the 13th or the full moon, both of them are going to be kind of a launch pad for you. This is going to start. Don't be surprised if the Tower and Death come swooping in on Friday night and by Sunday you're not having major shifts. Alright, Pisces, let's look at where your what your shadow self wants to share. And your shadow self is the self that is connected most into the universe, most into your guides, because it has been pushed to the back of yourself and it is not connected to ego. That's the Five of Wands. We have yet another 5. Just really reiterating how important this journey and path is for you. Wands are about creativity and passion. This is the conflict that you're having kind of in yourself, where you're really not sure how to go forward with all this. You know that your passions are working, however, you're really working hard at it. How do you work differently? And that's going to really come through as you start to go through these steps and go through these cards. Let's end off on a blessing, my Pisces friends. So what blessing does the Harvest Full Moon and Friday the 13th want to share for my Pisces friends? And shockingly enough, you have 2. I think you guys win for the most cards that I've drawn today. The first one is White Magic. White Magic, this one's talking about the transformation Got some butterflies that you're going to have, but also that white light, that beautiful nurturing energy and light that we're going to see and really be enveloped in over Friday night with the goddess energy, with the full moon energy. It's really going to kind of envelop and love us. And that's going to be really important. This is going to be quite the journey for you. And just remembering that nurturing white energy and light will help move us forward. And then we have the Night Queen. Again, it's all connected in with the full moon and that dark, shadowy place that we've hidden our shadow self in, and the need to go there, taking that white magic and really going into those darker places within ourselves. And that's kind of where we're headed in here, right? We need to do some shifting, and not a lot of changing, but shifting. Change will come because they're going to really clear us out a bit. However, the shifts will come from our everyday tasks. These two cards are major arcana. We've got a number of them. You've got the Tower, you have Death, you have the Lovers, you have Temperance. I don't think you have any more, but that's a number of them. Those are major life shifts. These other cards are everyday. This is how we deal with those major life shifts. So when we go into those darker places and recesses in within ourselves, we're able to make those little shifts. When we tweak a little bit, we can really start to do major changes in our lives. Even the smallest pebble will cause ripples that are seen farther out in the pond. For those who wish, you can pause this video here and reflect on the cards. You have, I think, most of my deck out there. What do the cards say for you? All these cards jumped out for my Pisces friends. What further information do they have to share for you? Like I said, this is a group reading. However, if you want more specific reading tailored to you, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself, and we can dive into this topic or whatever topic you really need to get some answers on. That said, I hope you found this video helpful and that you're able to get some direction and insight into the full moon and Friday the 13th. I want to thank you again for spending time with me today and watching this video. I will continue to create videos for my zodiac friends in the upcoming weeks. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you'd like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. And in some of those tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Pisces friends.